This Dosnada 2000, and y'all rocking with the Westside Misfits, baby.
Yo, 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 woo, hey, Westside Misfits, yo, you're independent, this the mix, you need to get up in it. 3 to 5, the show be lit from start to finish. Hit them up to slide through and promote your business. DJ Lab known to keep the hottest record spinning. Mix a lot and Tay Mac discuss the hottest topic. Dosnada 2000 to let you know what's really popping. Miss Lit gon' make sure she get the angles right. Making moves even though she staying out of sight. Check the website, Misfits Media Group. Keep it 100 cause that's how they gon' give it to you. Something for anyone and everyone from every walk. 365, 24/7 got music and talk. Sundays, you know we getting in the mix. 3 to 5 with Westside Misfits. Kick facts, play music, and talk slick. Tell a friend and tell a friend they get in the mix. Tell a friend and tell a friend they get in the mix. Tell a friend and tell a friend they get in the mix. Sundays, you know we getting in the mix. From 3 to 5 with Westside Misfits. We in the mix, we in the mix, we in the mix. We in the mix, 3 to 5, we in the mix. We live.
You are officially in the mix, baby. I am Miss Mix-a-Lot.
I am Dosnada 2000.
What?
Back up in the mix. Yes,
and who are you, sir?
Oh, I am DJ Lab, internationally known. And of course.
And you know we got Slick 316 in the building, baby.
As always.
Yes. And we are coming to you on this nice Sunday, February the 15th. It's actually a little rainy, but it ain't too bad, you know?
We could deal with it.
Yeah.
This National Side Chicks holiday.
Yes,
National
Side
Chicks Day. Embrace it.
Exactly. So look, y'all survived.
Day
Y'all literally survived Valentine Day because we here today. Y'all survived.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what's up. I'm just happy to see that. Because so many people were so worried. So now here we are at Happy Side Chick Day.
That's right.
And we had to come to you guys. But no, just look here. Some people did have to work yesterday, okay? Let me tell you what's so
Everybody
crazy.
went off.
Let me tell
Don't
you.
act like Valentine Day, a real goddamn
Holiday, right. And it's so crazy because Friday, and I posted about it too. Friday, I'm talking to a dude I deal with or whatever, and he was just like, so what we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow? And I'm like, tomorrow? So I was like, I'm actually booked to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even, I'm walking into work. So it ain't even crossed my mind about Valentine's Day. So he was like, yeah, I'm going to have to see that schedule. When I tell y'all I laughed so hard, 'cause I was like, my schedule? What?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, you know, y'all women that got worse than the men these days. You know what I'm saying?
Worse than the men.
I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, let me see that stretch rule.
But the crazy part about it is, I don't even really do holidays like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely not no Valentine's Day. And me and Dosnada was talking. Look, y'all, we got Dosnada in the building, baby. Okay, we just had to let y'all know. He checking in today, okay? He came to have a good time with us on the Westside Misfits show today.
Baby.
But we was talking about it, and we was just saying how we associate Valentine's Day. Our daddy funerals on Valentine's Day.
Oh, whoa.
Exactly, like, and that was a long time ago, but that's kind of like what we associated with. So how it would be a big deal to some people, to other people it just may not. So that's when it comes to actually having conversations with your mate.
Right.
Because that might not even, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. Yeah, that might not even be on their radar.
Yeah.
But I do, I'm glad that you guys did survive. I'm glad that they fell on a Saturday, which made it where a lot of people didn't have to take off for them chocolates and shit, you know? Yeah, they didn't have to do that.
They had to get the crackers after work.
Yeah, exactly. But
You know, I always been curious. I wonder who came up with that. I bet it was a store or some shit.
Yeah, it's always.
I mean, some.
Well,
You know who came up with Santa Claus?
who?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, yeah.
To market Coca-Cola. So,
correct.
Yeah.
so I wonder who came up with the Cupid and the nigga with the bow and arrow.
You know what's so crazy? Do y'all know the story behind Valentine?
No. Give it to us, please.
I knew it,
little
but
bit.
it wasn't something that I needed to retain.
So you heard it before.
I heard
you
it.
weren't me. I
Lab.
think I heard it before too.
Well,
I heard
yeah,
retained.
Lab, first of all, you know that all of me, you, and Eric both are full of useless information.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Right? So that's why I always tell people, like, I know certain things just because I don't know. I just, hey, so.
If you receptive or you read a lot of, listen to a lot of stuff,
So I just wanted to go back to where I got it from. So everybody, like, you love a you love a good love story, okay?
Right.
But the history of Valentine's Day is actually a bit different from the romanticized version of the holiday recognized.
Okay.
So February 14th, as we all know, it is full of treats and gifts and romantic dinners and things of that nature. But so much like Christmas, the religious roots of Valentine's Day are often overshadowed by the more commercial aspects of the holiday. As it turns out, the histories of Christmas and Valentine's Day share a few of the same similarities. So Valentine's Day is they think that it has transformed over time. Now, you all can speak for that yourselves. Do you think that, like, the trajectory of Valentine's Day and holidays altogether have changed over the years? I think that's why I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't really. It's too commercialized now.
It's all used to sell. I mean, like I said earlier last year, we were seeing Christmas commercials in October. Yeah. And I was like, hey, man.
Before Thanksgiving.
Right, hey, man. Can we get through Halloween first? Like, come on, man. Let's do these in the row they supposed to come in. Yeah. Like, you showing Christmas commercials. Home Depot was showing Christmas commercials like October 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And let me tell you something. So now that Valentine's Day is out the way, the next, like, the stores already start with the very next thing with Mother's Day. So then it's just kind of weird how
they skip Father's Day though.
They don't skip it. It don't sell as good, but
like it don't.
And nobody worried about Father's Day.
Yeah, it's not as thanks, Slick. I'm sorry, I didn't have my mic on. It's not as prevalent as Mother's Day or Valentine's Day. I don't think it's put as much emphasis on Father's Day as it is the other holidays.
Yeah.
Even Halloween probably get more play than Father's Day.
So well, you might be right, because one of my friends said that's her favorite holiday, Halloween. I said, Halloween? The hell? It's just a season. Like, I don't know. Right. But however, so it says that the holiday might stem from the ancient pagan festival of Lupercalia, which predated Christianity. What? So is that old?
A lot of holidays, they say, be pagan holidays.
Similar to the Valentine's Day holiday, the Roman festival was celebrated in the middle of February and involved feasting and pairing off partners. Oh, okay. So unlike Valentine's Day, it was a bit of a rambunctious celebration filled with debauchery, blood, and sacrifice.
Sound about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
For example, it was tradition for the hide of a sacrificed goat to be cut into strips and dipped into blood. Then priests, man, for real, this is crazy. Then priests, I ain't gonna go that far. They would go around slapping women with the strips, with the goat strips.
We might need to bring some of that shit
back. The practice was supposedly welcomed, as it was believed to make the women more fertile in the coming year.
Yeah.
So you still have a red association with the holiday, but definitely not the one that you all would think of.
Right. I knew it was something with fertilization when you said that part. Yeah.
Slapping with the meat. The bloody meat.
What we doing?
So the crazy thing is, we still don't know when it was started, but they said that Valentine Day been around since before Christianity. That's crazy.
A lot of these holidays been around since before, and it's just being reappropriated to what we currently have now. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of this stuff goes around in circles, and people take bits and pieces of what they heard or what they've learned and added to this and take away from that. So it's just a normal process in evolution, I guess you can say.
I guess so.
I think when you're in a healthy situation, healthy relationship, you try to make every day like Valentine's Day. So, you know.
Well, you would, you often hear that,
one day
but
won't be so,
won't hold so much weight, right? But you'll
It don't
be
work
surprised.
like that, though. You can do that, and they still gonna hold weight on that day.
Yeah.
Well, you can, and it just I think that it totally depends on the wellness of the relationship that you have with somebody, because if one day out of 365 days make you not want me because if you're a person that don't believe in all of that, and the person know that before y'all get together, before y'all really make it a big thing, or even if you stop in the middle of the relationship saying, well, I don't want to celebrate that no more.
They posed on the radio there, right? It was a question to the women. Would you rather for your man to give you some money, because if he got something going on and he can't really spend the time with you on Valentine's Day, would you rather have the money or would you rather have the time?
So different women was like, well,
why he don't have the time? They
Right.
want to know, different things. But what would you rather?
would you rather have the money?
Yeah, give me the money. Give a damn. Man, I was so happy to get them 150 yesterday. Who?
So you ain't want no time.
Man, no. I ain't still no damn time. Send the money.
The money.
Dead serious. What?
But what if he want to give you the time?
That's fine.
but
But
bring the
it
money
ain't
with you.
exactly. But don't forget the money.
Don't forget the money.
Don't forget the money, right?
Okay, okay.
But once again, the men that I deal with know up front that certain things ain't gonna hold weight with me. And just being honest with you, I make that because some people are really big on holidays. Some people are, you know what I'm saying? Like holidays hold a lot of weight for them.
Right.
I won't want to be involved with nobody where they up under extreme amount of pressure dealing with me when it comes to some shit that ain't gonna matter the next day. You feel like I don't know.
Right.
My idea of a healthy situation ain't that.
Well, if I'm in a relationship and I get gifts for Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be hovering like that video you sent me. Yeah. Why,
You said
while you in the bathroom.
When I
ready.
tell y'all that
I'ma be
joke
walking
was
by.
so funny, I was cracking up laughing. I was like, really?
Trying to see what's up.
Do not present a check that your ass can't cash.
Right. I'm trying to see what up.
But look though, I did want to ask about dating and marrying people that's outside of your and that's a part of it, outside of your religious beliefs, outside of your political views, right? I was looking at a young lady, I don't even know, they were having a conversation, and she was just saying that she didn't realize that her and her husband she have now been with for 7 years differentiated so much when it came to political views. And it never mattered or came up until our current president.
Okay.
And she was just saying how, I don't want to look at my husband different, but to see him upholding some of the things that I feel like should go directly against what the fuck we believe in when we got kids together, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. She was like, I'm kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the bind.
They had never talked about politics.
She said that they talked about politics before, but the only thing about it was nothing stressful. So like for instance, how everybody going through this thing with the Epstein files, and how people are stepping down from companies and you know what I'm saying, doing this and having all these affiliations with all of this stuff going on. And I guess she's attaching that to a certain party. I'm not really sure how that's going. But she was saying that she feel like people that she thought that her husband was more mindful or more in tune with morals and decency than to want to support something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Support something like that.
Right.
So
My thing is
it goes beyond like politics when you're dealing with that stuff like that. Like they want to make it like everything is about politics. But when you clearly see that right and wrong, you know what I mean?
Right.
See, that's what
We
she
all
said.
know right and wrong.
Yeah,
So-
she was like, that's her whole thing. It ain't even about an affiliation or anything like that, but to see that people can't see what's wrong.
I think everybody know what's wrong. They just don't want to deal with the consequences, what's finna happen. You know, when they put everything out there on the table with, you know, all them people. I mean, they all this stuff is common knowledge. No, most of the stuff is. If you've been paying attention to what's been going on with the different people that they keep bringing up,
Right.
like the dude with the Victoria's Secret, that dude. Everybody been knew his affiliation with Epstein.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Nah, well, allegedly,
Yeah.
but you know, he the one brought him to the game. You know what I mean? Told everybody he was his financial,
Advisor.
you know. all this. So he
Okay, so he was
you
the one
know,
that
he's the one-
introduced him.
yeah.
You know, we don't
Okay.
have the freedoms we used to have on these YouTubes and Instagrams no more.
okay.
So we have to be careful with what we
Okay,
say, 'cause they
allegedly.
will cull us off.
Oh,
Okay, well, yeah. So,
But-
so he was the one that allegedly brought him around and introduced him to people,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
because I just saw somebody else step down.
and it's not just Republicans; it's both sides
Well,
of the aisle.
I was just about to say that.
You know
that
what I
was
mean?
the part I wasn't understanding when people was trying to affiliate everything with the political views. My whole thing
it's only one
was,
side that's trying to keep the files from coming out.
oh, okay, so
Right.
maybe
when you
that's
got-
what it
they
is.
being more resistant, but if they cared that much about the Epstein files, you know, Biden was in office 4 years. They ain't anybody said shit them 4 years about
That's
the
true.
Epstein files. You know, I mean, I think both sides are.
But I think
They
the
mad
problem-
at Trump because he ran on.
he ran on it, so
he
that's his
ran on
problem.
that.
Yeah.
With no intentions
Oh,
of.
so
he
So
put
now
he
everybody
put
can
himself
decide
in
out
the
like, hold
mix.
on, wait a minute,
okay,
you know,
Yeah.
so that was a part of his
He
campaign.
put himself in the mix.
Okay, that was a part of his campaign.
And
Reggie.
then
So-
Biden might have been like, I ain't running on that because I know better. And he
Yeah,
like,
'cause
yeah, I'm going to release him. I'm
It's
going to give it to y'all,
it ain't-
allegedly.
when everything come out, it's not just gonna hurt the Republicans.
Right. It's going to hold both parties.
It's gonna hurt both parties.
I say let 'em hurt.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Let
saying.
'em
So
hurt.
It ain't. That's why I said they're making it a political thing because it's only one side that's fighting to keep.
Okay, makes
say let
sense.
him
You know what
hurt.
I'm saying?
Well,
But it's
well,
gonna, it ain't gonna just hurt them.
the realness of it is, man, with from a lot of the stuff that we've been seeing, like the magnitude of what was actually going on, them actually paying, and even the pictures and things that are being brought out now, it's like, wow.
I got one question. What was he
But-
doing with all that goddamn sulfuric acid? Do y'all know what they use that shit for?
To dissolve shit.
Dissolve shit. He was dissolving a whole lot of shit, right?
Six say a gift is not money unless we don't see each other. Then the money's cool. Like we're talking about the.
Well,
girl.
no,
Oh, okay.
money to me, see, and that's probably why I differ with a lot of people too. The money is always a gift for me. If you don't, because you know how some women will be like, buy me some. The money is so thoughtless. I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
I
You
want
gotta
the
put your
thoughtless
heart
money.
into the
You
gift.
said, send me the
Miss
money.
Lott, you gotta show me that
Man,
you
do I
know
look like-
me and you gonna buy me something that pertains to me
Nah,
because you
man.
heard me.
Man,
You didn't listen to what
what
I
I
said.
like, what I like today might not even be what I like Friday.
You be like, you know
So,
what, man? I like brown socks.
send
I
me the
really
money.
need some brown socks. Then all of a sudden you be like, brown socks.
And
I'm
mo-
like,
but-
oh my god. Listen to me.
But so because most people do like thoughtful gifts,
Right.
But I take the thoughtless ones too. I'm okay with the gift being less thoughtful. Like, baby,
Send her the money.
if you done had a rough week, do you think I'm finna stress you out about trying
Cause you didn't
a
put enough thought
stressful
into your
month?
Valentine Day gift.
Folks going through shit. Do you think you done had a stressful month and I'm finna be the one stressing you out about a thoughtful gift? Nigga, you thought to call me every day
Right.
for the last month. Like, that was enough, really. I don't know. I'm just...
I think a lot of relationships lack a lot of stuff. So they be like, well, at least one day, goddamn, nigga, this one day, everybody know that if you mess
My
with
name
somebody,
show
I'm
say,
supposed
"Show
to
me
get
the
something
money."
on this, on
Yeah,
this day.
I'm
You know
with-
what I mean?
I'm
I
with
think
my
that's
name
with some
show.
women though. For real. Like,
But
they be like, you know,
I think because so many women are traumatized from things that people have put them through. Like if you're a person that has been cheated on and a man didn't show up all Valentine Day and he finally get there the next day or 2-3 in the morning and you know what he been out doing and da da da. I think that sets the tone for each situation after that. Cause now every man you deal with, if he can't make it to do what you think he should do for you on this day, now he got to deal with the remnants. You feel what I'm saying? Or something that somebody else did. Because just to me, that ain't on your radar if you ain't experienced it. Like that, I like just certain stuff. I think women let take precedence over things to me that should not hold weight. But once again, everybody's
I'm putting it like
feelings are
this.
different.
I don't know too many men put much value on Valentine's Day or getting gifts on Valentine's Day.
You know what's so crazy
Right.
though?
It ain't
What I
really
have
about
realized,
that.
when even with Valentine's Day, man, I really feel like men deserve something. If you're in a relationship and that's what y'all do, I think men deserve something on Valentine's Day. Whereas most men be like, man, I don't care about that. You might not.
Right,
But if
right.
you going out your way to get somebody a gift, you absolutely deserve something if it ain't nothing but a
Well,
card.
I ain't one of them. I deserve something.
Yeah, like you deserve.
no, I'm not saying we
deserve
don't deserve
something.
that. I'm saying worried about like.
Oh, I'm worried about
what
it.
I'm gonna get on Valentine's.
I'm worried
Day.
about it.
But
I
them
want
most
you
I'm
to
worried
be as
about it.
stressed as I am. What goes around comes around. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, because my homeboy said he said he never, I know 3 women this man done dealt with, and he said he never got a Valentine's Day gift.
Not
Now,
even
you-
a card and that.
I said, you sure? I was like, man, you got to be forgetting at least 1 year. He was like, nah. He said, even with women that, but see, he's also one of them kind of men, well, you can't call him asking for that neither.
What that mean?
I know 3 I know 3
I'm about to
different
say that. What's that mean?
I know
What that
3 different women that done dealt with him like on a pleasurable type level. And they could never call him and be like, "Hey, can you give me $20 or can you do this for me?" Yeah.
You can't do that.
They
He
wanna go
ain't
for a
had
dub?
it.
No, it ain't. I don't
would love to
even. You
go
know
for
what's so
a dub.
crazy?
I got a dub.
You know what's so crazy? I don't even know if he couldn't afford it or.
Oh, he just
I
didn't
just
need it.
think that's just how he is.
Or maybe he just don't want them to think he no simp. And that he could. That they do it. If he do it once, they ain't gonna say $20 a day. Then two more days later, they gonna be like, well, let me get $60. Maybe that's what he
But
thinks.
they dealing with y'all the serious? Or they
Let
just
me tell
somebody
you
he
something.
messing
Or
with?
he just knocking boots.
He probably just knocking boots.
Well, okay.
But it leaves you with it leaves you feeling like he felt yesterday. Like my nigga, like how a woman you having sexual relations with can't call you in case of an emergency.
Break glass.
He said, I'm not that guy. I'm,
Well, this is the question though.
He said, "Call
they
me
keep
Mr.
dealing
Butt
with him
Naked."
and they know it.
No, not after they not after that.
he must have butt
Well,
naked,
too
though.
late
He not.
then.
He not.
He not the call when you got that.
You're right. You can't call the Ghostbusters with that nigga. Like it's too
That's
late.
crazy
If
to
the
me,
legs
man.
have been
Let me tell you
cracked, what do I
something.
care if you break up with me because I ain't give you $20?
Cause that's the ultimate goal to crack.
Let me tell you something. If you have cracked legs, if I have cracked your legs and you ain't asked for nothing or we ain't did nothing together, you just cracking legs. We talked about this last week, Miss Lot, and it ain't the 8th date and you done already cracked legs. I don't give a shit if you don't call me no more.
Yeah, very easy. Most times,
That's
once you got what
crazy.
you want, it's very easy to break a relationship.
Like,
Be
ask
like-
for the wrong shit.
Be
and-
like, kick
Yeah.
up, turn around, kick dust, and
So
cut the corner.
so you mean to
I'm-
tell me
It
even
depends.
if
I mean,
you in a situationship with a dub shot, I can't call it.
dub?
I can't call you and ask you to come get me off the side of the road, and we like. I can't. Let me tell you
Nah,
something.
not if I'm with my man girl. I can't come get you.
I can call somebody to come help you or something. What the hell?
Well, I can't come get you. Not right now.
That's crazy.
Not right now.
It depends, like how you like. I don't think that. I think you should. A dub like.
See, that's where I guess our difference. At
ain't
first,
nothing, huh?
I'm the type you could call for a dub and be like, I'm like, yeah, I got you. Or if I don't have it, I'm like, I don't have it right now, but I have it later. Or, you know, I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna help you. But I figured out that that's probably why a lot of guys don't do it, because they do get played and they do get looked at as a simp. So I'm not gonna.
$20.
Hey,
My first
$10.
thing is, why the fuck you ain't got $20?
look, they dipping their toe in the
I ain't
water.
judging you, but why the fuck you ain't got $20?
Right.
They might do have $20. They might need your 20 to go with what they got to get whatever it is that's the
And take the other
emergency.
nigga out. I get it.
Ask me for more than $20.
Right.
Listen to what I'm saying. If you say for instance, you need something, and what you need might be $75. You might got $50. You might be like, damn, $20, $25 short, and I'm finna call. Why the fuck would it not cross my mind to call a nigga that's cracking me?
It should cross your mind. It needs to cross your mind. It's just that when it crosses your mind and crosses over to him, he is not obligated to say, oh,
No,
yeah, I got you.
no, I ain't. It ain't about being obligated.
It
But
depends.
only thing I'm
I
saying
just tell you about
is,
pick better. Like, try to pick somebody that you can get a dub out of or something, boy.
I mean, seriously.
I'm
Yeah.
giving dubs. I
Uber
support
ride or
who
something.
support me.
Yeah.
I feel like if I need 20, you gonna give me 20. I'm gonna give you the 20. We ain't gonna argue about it. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I cash that.
But for somebody,
and I'm gonna send you 22, so it could be even 20. So I'm.
but for somebody to think, just for somebody to think they getting played over $20,
Some people think like that though. Come on, Miss
that's
Slide.
from previous experiences. That's
Right.
my whole
That's
point
trauma.
in saying that's trauma.
And that's what he has learned.
But that's what I'm saying. That's just crazy, man. But yeah, back to dealing with people.
My name show say, weigh me on my own merits. Slick says, I buy my mate a gift unless he doesn't do shit for me. And then my name show just
Oh
laughed.
yeah, you gon' most women with a decent that deal with a decent person gonna make sure they got something. If it, you know what I'm saying, like they gonna make sure they got something. But what?
Do most women expect expensive gifts though? Like, I mean,
What?
What about
You
just
know what
flowers
kind of
or
man
date
you
or
got.
flowers or
You know
cards?
most women know how far they man money go.
Slick say, but if I can't ask who I'm fucking, I need to be fucking who I can ask.
Exactly, my point
what it sound
exactly. That's my whole point.
That's
in
what Dosnada say,
saying,
pick battle.
right? No, seriously, like you got to vet these folk because at the end of the day, who wants to be involved with anybody any kind of way? And let me tell you something. If I feel any kind of way about calling you and asking you for something,
If you thinking twice about it, like, I don't know.
I ain't dealing with that person no more.
Yeah, like if you ain't.
And then he gonna think I'm ghosting.
Ask for a couple of dollars if you need it.
Right.
God damn.
That's
Let me
what's
tell you
going
something.
on?
For me, I've always said I need if I'm with somebody and we together, I want to be the first person that she call and ask for something, because if she not calling me, she
Let me
calling
tell you
somebody else.
A dude I used to deal with told me that he want to be the last person. Yeah, he want to be the last person. He said his daddy taught him that to be the last person the person want to reach out to, right? Mm-hmm. So I
How you
remember.
make yourself be the
But
last
hold on,
person?
I remember this. This nigga daddy told him this, right? I remember this. I don't know
that's a
why I
skill in
remembered
itself.
it. I don't know why I remembered it, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
So, one time I can't even remember what the situation was, but I had to bring it to his attention. He was like, "Well, why you ain't call me?" I'm like, "Bro, you told me that your daddy taught you to be the last motherfucker
That we get
that
called.
motherfucker called." So he was like, well, where did you get such and such from? Oh, I remember. Oh, man, I can't get too many specifics. But
No, don't get too many specifics.
so he was like, what? And I said, remember when we had the conversation and you said that your daddy told you to be the last, person that, he was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I said, so it's hard to deal with a person that you can't rely on.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. I said, because how did that make you feel when your daddy said that to you? That means you can't really go to your daddy for much.
Right.
I'm
right.
gonna tell you what every man
That's
fear
true.
is. Most men fear
What?
is whether somebody trying you
So you trying to figure out where you can try to
Let
test.
me tell you
It's a
something.
Mm-hmm.
If
Somebody trying you and somebody testing you.
it depends on the individual. Let me tell you why. I mind my business. I don't go after men. I don't bother men. Men would definitely have to find me and say, "Hey, I like you," and I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Well, show me."
Mm-hmm.
Cause you telling me you like me, he like me too.
Mhm.
But you gotta do something, right?
Mm.
So if you went out your way to find me,
Mm-hmm.
holler at me, and then look crazy, if I need you after you inserted yourself in my life, nigga, I didn't even know you existed. So I understand people get used all the time, but when you do stuff with good intentions, then what other folk doing that you can't worry about that.
I think most men in situations are willing to help somebody they're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what. So that's
You know what I mean?
those
That's
are
true.
the kind of men that I'm used to being around.
Well, I think most
So
men
when
who are not users, I think that's what
So
Most
that's,
men will help
So that's
somebody
what
they
I'm
with.
saying.
They're
So
trying
when
to
you
be
hear
with it for
when
real,
you
yeah.
hear a man say something like that, I'm not finna give you no fair chance to destroy my damn life. What are you talking about?
Right.
Your dad, and then you talking about your dad. Ain't no telling what the hell else your daddy done told you.
That's what
That go against what the hell I'm used to.
Why for the hook?
Right, like, they ain't gonna say my daddy said I'm gonna be like him. I'm probably just gonna be alone when I get old. If that's what your daddy told you and you sound like you believe it,
Cause you tell
nigga, we fought it. You need to go somewhere else. Go and get your little young girl.
Most men don't want to feel like they getting tried. Like men don't mind a test.
How are you gonna get tried when you the one disturbed a dead person peace?
No, it ain't even about that. If you listen, in Atlanta,
It's
you
either
can
a
meet
yes
girl,
or
You
no.
can meet somebody. All of a sudden, all the bills due, the lights out. You done met how you meet somebody?
It was God, Eric. They
It
sent
was God.
you
That's some
that
bullshit.
way.
No.
I'm just.
I feel like you just meet somebody, all of a sudden, whole life go astray. I think they trying you. If they come at you and say, no, that's
And
trying.
then-
It's a different thing. You've been dealing with somebody
For a while.
and she said, hey, I'm $50 short
On the light bill.
or something. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all been helping each
I
other
don't
out the
think
whole
that's trying you. I
time.
think that's more like a test. Okay, maybe. If you can pass
Or
the
it might
test.
not be a test.
It
Y'all
might
might
be
be
a test, but I'm just
adult
saying.
wrestling, and she feel like, well,
You
I
don't feel like
wrestled
you
today.
rather for it to be a test than somebody trying.
Right. I would rather for.
Cause the trial just met you, and now your whole life.
I'd
is
rather
gonna
for us
goddamn
have
straight.
been together for a little while, and I don't, everybody's time frame is different, and then especially we've been adult wrestling. Of course, I'm gonna expect you to ask me if you need something.
Yeah.
That's just automatic, I think. But I get what you're saying. Like some people get tried and get tested,
And I get that. My whole thing is, so say for instance, if I call somebody and say, hey, I need $50. I need $50. Can you send me $50? And
How
they,
you dealing with it? You just met him?
man, no.
How long you been on him? Could they ask you $50?
At my point exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody that I give a fair chance to can ask me for $50.
Okay.
And if I got it, they could get it. So
Okay.
that's why it just be crazy to me when I hear men just be constantly talk about what they don't do for women, and it's like, well, who you doing it for?
I'm telling you, they probably been trying.
But
a lot.
Eric, they partners done tried them on some dumb shit. All kind of stuff done went on. So you mean to tell me you rather give your partner a couple dollars than to give me a couple dollars? Your partner can't do for you what I can do for you.
Hey man, how long I been knowing you? Like what? That's
But
how it
now,
should go. You know what I mean? Like you got.
I think about I just be thinking about some of the stuff that people do and say, and I'm like, and these are people examples. See, I always said I had to realize my examples of relationships and love and stuff like that was totally opposite of most people's examples, because a lot of people examples was some bullshit. There were prostitutes and all kind of shit going. You know what I'm saying? Like, And I don't necessarily know who was doing all that in our family. Because
Right.
it didn't come off like that.
Right.
Like if you no, serious, like in our family, when I think about it now, I know there's a couple of people selling under yonder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
But-
I don't know who said that.
Ooh.
Oh, it was a few on that would have sold it.
Well, tell me,
But the whole point of the matter is,
I'm glad I don't
you,
know who was saying
look,
that.
but that's my whole point in saying it's all in how you do things, right?
Right.
Because that ain't what you would think that's going on.
Right.
Like, but yeah, it's just, hell, you got some cousins now that'll sell it. But it's just the point of you ain't gonna know that just from walking past them.
I'm glad I don't know. These folks-
Hey, for everything for sale.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Goddamn.
I'm just playing. But y'all seen Portia Williams.
Well,
She don't got with that girl, baby. Portia been smiling 50 days and
She
50
with a woman
nights.
now?
Yeah, she with that
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
right.
I just saw on Instagram where they were saying that she was married to her ex-husband for 15 months. He paid $40,000 a month, and
Oh, talking about the African guy.
yeah, and she got the house. So I guess that's why she happy. But we don't know what she
I
get
don't
from
know.
her other ex-husband that was a football player, right? She get
She
money
didn't
from
get
him
much
too.
from him. She didn't get. I don't think
She don't get no money from him.
Portia know how
Not
to-
no more, cause they been over with.
Oh, okay.
She probably-
Well,
they
baby,
probably over with
Portia
whatever
been
she got
smiling for 40 days and
Who
40
was the one
nights,
she
baby.
with?
She
rich or
with.
something? A rich woman? Oh, okay.
She
My
with
question
that.
is, let me ask you a question, Miss Mix. Now, you
What's
a woman.
up?
So you've been with men, and y'all been married, and y'all been doing this, and the relationships don't work out, all of them. Mm-hmm. It's the next thing to do go to women.
Not for me. A woman can't do nothing but show me her brother or her uncle. Some shit like that. Cause a dude tried me on Facebook in a group. Cause you know I be in them groups now. Cause you know you get a lot of traction or whatever. And the dude was like, "Oh, it's a double standard. Like men can mess with men, and they'll always be considered gay, but women can turn to other women, and people will just call them bisexual, da da da." And I was like, "Let me tell you something. Me personally, if I ever went that route with a woman, I wouldn't want no woman that's considered bisexual. Cause there ain't nobody off limits, ma'am. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what is we
Let's go
doing?
to the party. Let's go.
Right. Anybody can leave with you at the party. I don't want to do that. So like I was explaining to him, I said, I know it's a double standard there. I said, but once a man cross those lines, they don't come back from that. That ain't
How
no
do you come back?
you don't. So I was like, so
How you come
I
back
understand what you
Second
what-
pee-pee. Like,
exactly. Like I get
for
it.
your bomb ass.
I get it that you
Well,
want it
hey,
to be the
Tank
same
said
thing,
you
but
should be able to try it twice.
Man, bullshit.
Allegedly.
who said that?
Tank,
What?
you should be able to try it twice just to see.
Hey, who said that? Slick.
Talking about, no, that's talking about Tank the singer said that. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that what he said? Oh, man, you crazy. Yeah.
He said you ought to be so you can tell if you like it or not.
Right.
Oh, hell nah, bro.
I know I don't like it.
Yeah.
I like it done to me,
Hell
but I don't
no.
like it do
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they were saying. So that's what the guy was trying to explain to me, that he don't like the double standard. I told him I get it,
Man,
but
ain't
no double standard.
How is it a double
It just
standard?
is an act.
the new generation would deal with men who deal with men and women. And it ain't
I'm
even
glad I'm of the old generation.
and honestly, it ain't all of the new generation, because I'm just gonna say 35 and younger.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard plenty of them say.
So women are accepting of a man who done been with another man?
I have heard them
crazy.
say that themselves. Now, it may be some people our age like that too,
But they ain't publicized.
but I don't think they publicized it. But I have heard plenty of women say maybe they don't like that no more. Because at the end of the day, they feel like as a man anyway, regardless of what your sexual preference is, naturally you're going to like women.
That's what it is.
You might have had a moment where you wanted to try something else too, but naturally you attracted to women.
Yeah, 2 women. That's the something else I'm trying.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I just think for a man, once you done went down that road, man, like
It's
goddamn.
a difficult process to get back on the other side of the fence.
But a lot
It's
of
barbed wire and everything, electrified fence.
exactly. But a lot of people they've been noticing how good Portia
Line Lady
feeling
Love
and
says,
stuff,
nah,
too, so,
nah,
yeah.
not me.
She sneak dicking. She sneak dicking.
Slick say I can't fuck a guy that fucked the guy.
shit. You'll be surprised. You already have probably.
Oh.
Shit.
This shit is treacherous out here. I been,
Know what I saw advertised? I know I heard advertised on the radio the other day.
mm-hmm.
And then they advertised, and I was like, I don't know if that should be advertised. It's like, Atlanta, the third largest cases of AIDS in the country. I was like, I don't know if that should be on the radio. I don't know if we should be
Man,
advertising
I'm
that.
surprised that shit ain't up.
Right.
Cause one thing I know, these young motherfuckers ain't using rubbers at all.
At
I
all.
don't think they even said
she love
they
me.
ain't buying no rubber.
Right. Oh no, they ain't, man. It's the craziest
I
thing.
remember we used to take pride in carrying rubbers. and
Yeah.
shit. I got me a rubber just in case.
I got that.
Man, these young niggas ain't got no rubbers.
Ain't got damn rubber.
Rubbers?
And don't
They
kill.
don't even know what they are. Rubbers.
What are those?
And don't kill.
They didn't come up in the AIDS era or something. I don't know what was going on.
It wasn't even the AIDS.
They
era for
feel
us, I don't
like
think,
now-
Dosnada. I think it was just, our uncles be saying, and family be saying, you ain't catch the clap. You ain't gonna catch the STDs. And then later on in the 80s, middle of the late 80s, then the AIDS came along.
Oh, yeah.
They don't, because they feel like technology has made it where all of this shit can disappear, right?
YouTube?
They don't look at it because you gotta think about it. These folks taking PrEP. These folks taking all kind of medicines to not get incurable diseases.
Slick say it's the life that the HIV meds is giving people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're taking all kind of shit to prepare in case they come in contact with somebody with HIV, AIDS, or herpes and shit.
So that's why they don't use rubber no more.
I'm gonna go outside my rubber on. I'm just I like that burnt tie smell when after sex in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. Like so in their minds, they see all these folks living. You know, like when Magic Johnson came out and said that he was HIV positive, we were devastated.
Man, we
Oh,
thought
what
that-
about
we thought that
cookies?
nigga had 2 years. or
He's
something.
gonna
nigga-
die.
That nigga that got
25
rich
years ago.
That was 30 years ago. 30 something years
But
ago.
think about how traumatized we were when we heard it, though.
We
These
thought Magic
children
Johnson
hear
was
about
that
somebody
power.
that got it now.
Ain't no big deal.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, for real? That's fucked up.
Slick
But
say
they'll go
these-
right and sleep with them.
Slick say these meds make people make them feel as if they get a do-over.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah.
So it's the people that already got it and taking the meds?
Man, they have normalized herpes and HIV to the point where people, I
How
can
you
see,
normalize herpes?
man, they have
Herpes ain't never gonna be goddamn
Oh y'all,
normalized.
it's more people out here that got it than you actually think. Y'all think the numbers high because these are the people that's got tested. What about the people that ain't got tested? Woo. They try to normalize all of these diseases that
So
are
basically,
incurable.
we live in an STI culture.
Mm-hmm.
A STI
Swamp.
Swamp.
and a STD are different. STIs are incurable, they say, but STDs are curable.
Oh, that's the difference.
So we living in the STID society.
All that
We
Yeah,
speeding.
it's kind of. I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy, man. But because I can honestly believe that it's because people just don't. They have gotten to where they don't care. Like they
Yeah.
don't value life on no level. So
Not even they own.
they don't even care if they die from some shit. Like they don't care about that.
Like they are like. I mean,
They didn't ask to be here anyway. Haven't you heard these new children?
I think that.
So whatever.
Oh, so that's what they hollering out there.
Right.
Guys, I can't. I just think that all things, if you don't care about anybody else, you should care about yourself. You should care about your future and the things that you may have to look forward to later on. So why take a chance of having unprotected sex with somebody? What is a herpes or crabs or whatever? There's still an STD, and ruin your life. I mean,
These children ain't never even heard of crabs.
see, that's the problem. They took it out of schools. I heard of crabs in school. I heard of all this stuff in school. Like, you have sex education in school. You don't have that no more.
Talk to your children.
Hey, man, you better tell. What's so crazy? I talk to my children all the time. I be like, boy, y'all, boy.
But did y'all have in school? Did you have sex education in school?
Yeah.
Did you have?
We had sex education in school,
Okay,
but
but
Man, our mama worked at
I was just
clinic.
finna say,
Right,
but
and
yeah.
I know your mama
We
was
knew
a nurse,
about
but
the
my
AIDS
mama,
and all that
my
shit.
mama wasn't around, and I still learned about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I learned it from school. Of course, I had uncles who told me about it, but I learned it from school too. And that's
But
that's
I
the
think,
difference.
but the thing about it is the way things are set up now. See, children have access to all this shit, right?
Oh yeah, they got.
So it's totally different for us. They got to bring this stuff to the forefront early in life. Like how we learned about that shit in 8th grade, all that. Now, y'all got to bring it down some notches. Y'all got to be hearing folks up in like the 4th grade telling them
they got
about the
access
good
so much
touches.
information,
Yeah, because they got access to all this stuff. And then they all on social media, you know, folks on TikTok doing story time about how they got burnt and all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Yeah, that's the stupid.
I never wanted my so I know a lot of stuff is inevitable and they gonna learn it from experience and from different places. But certain stuff I just didn't want my children to learn from the internet.
Right. And I think a lot of us, a lot of parents should not want certain stuff to be learned from the internet, because the internet is gonna tell you some stuff right, some stuff wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I don't get the whole premise of children, young adults, and teenagers not really taking pride in themselves and what they have. I mean, I'm saying,
Well,
not pride in you. Like, I'm gonna give you a good example, and I know kids don't do this no more. When we were young and get ready for school, we ironed our clothes. We got ready because we took pride in how we were as kids. We wanted to look good. We wanted to smell good. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to make sure that our presentation was immaculate. Even if we didn't have no money, we tried to do that. There's no pride taken in this stuff anymore.
Well, yeah, because values have shifted, right? I was we was just having this conversation last week at the Super Bowl party, right? So I was talking about all of the things that I used to do on a Sunday to get ready for the following week. These were just things that, because I think our mama pretty much did it too, from ironing. You know, you just laying out stuff that you know that you're going to need this week. You want to have it accessible and, you know, just make it easier on yourself. So on Sundays, it was nothing for me to be sitting at the house ironing clothes and doing stuff, having folk uniform hung up, you know, whatever, for the week.
That toothbrush out, clean up shoes.
Yeah, like that's just what we was doing.
Right.
And I was just telling the lady, she didn't know how old I was. She was one of my auntie friends, and she was just like, "What?" She was like, "Your kid's grown?" I'm like, "Yeah, all my children grown." She was like, "What?" So she just kept, and I'm like, "Yeah." So she was just saying that she would have never guessed that, of course, but she was just saying, I heard you talking about the ironing and da-da-da-da, you know, and I'm just like, but I said, the conversation was basically about the trajectory of my life and how it has changed since I don't have young children. And I said, that's where it came from, because I was like, who would have thought on a Sunday night I'd be out, you know what I'm saying, not getting ready for the following week, not being under no pressure.
I think we all
when it
did
comes to
that,
certain stuff. But you'll be surprised though, man. A lot of people ain't took pride in their children, or you know what I'm saying, or in certain things. So that's why the children don't value it.
Let me get a couple comments. My name Show says, I'm not risking life for no cat. They gave.
But see, that's the way our mind work. But their mind don't work like that. They're gonna take the risk.
My name Show said, they gave me condoms at school.
Right.
Lane Love says, it's how you were raised to teach your children. Lane Love says, I don't listen to lies, if not the truth. Slick says, old folks' homes have major spikes in STDs. That's true. A lot of
Now
ladies
that's true
out there,
too,
they
but
don't-
you gotta think about it. Why?
They'll never get too grown to listen. Leilani will say that. Yeah, like, old
You
folks
know,
do have that.
but you
yeah.
know why?
They ain't got nothing to lose now. They old.
Not only do they not have anything to lose, but they dealing with most of them dealing with people younger than them. Now, whether they, you know what I'm saying, like,
Younger how, like,
so you think about the sugar daddies that still want sugar. Oh,
them old folk home be out the chain.
It's some 25 to 35-year-olds that'll take them up through there for the right amount of money. Shit,
take me on up
no,
through there.
seriously, you think about, hey, not being funny, but ka-ding. You think about, like,
Yeah, you right.
it's 1,000 of her running around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and she gonna deal with it. She gonna, like, the price is right, baby. She going. And it's just that plain and simple. So you imagine how many women out here like that, think like that, behave like that. They going. You feel what I'm saying? So them men, they feel that at 70 years old, you feel good to be able to catch a 30-year-old. You ain't really studying what come with it a lot of times.
That thing ain't really getting hard enough to put no rubber.
Exactly. So yeah. So
Surprise.
So you gotta factor in all of that kind of stuff, man. But you just the realness of it is, you would think that it's the young folks that's thinking like that and living like that, but man, it's a lot of folks that's our age or older like that too. They ain't valuing certain shit.
Nobody like to wear rubbers. I don't know. I don't know nobody who like to wear rubbers.
Nobody likes it, but you need to try it.
But you got to do it.
Jet Quest says, I used to work at a high school. I used to work as a high school student for Fulton County and Grady, doing peer education to teach my friends, classmates, and peers and younger middle school students across APS about STDs and sex ed. See, that's what I'm saying. The sex ed nowadays is non-existent in school. When we were
no,
younger,
it's
it
there.
Was there.
No.
All that stuff
but
mattered.
see, it's there. But now you have it where you have certain people that don't want their child to hear it. You got certain people, like, it's just a lot of.
Teach their own child. They need to take it upon themselves to.
So you get a syllabus every school term, right? So this syllabus is really for you and your parents to go over, so you'll know what's gonna be discussed. So when a parent don't choose to read that syllabus, and then they find out later on that the child is going through sex education, then they want to be pissed off and angry at the school system, this, that, and the third, when you had the opportunity to know exactly what this child was going to learn. So I think now a lot of the school systems they doing it, but they not heavy on it like it was for us.
Okay.
Because you have so many people with all these different discrepancies. And don't want this and don't want that. So to keep down confusion, they put everything on the
syllabus.
Yeah, and they try to make it where you can talk to your child about it before we do, or because they just trying to avoid conflict. These parents is different now, man. A lot of these parents is crazy as hell.
Yeah, I understand.
Like they don't even they know they're not gonna do it, but they don't want the school to do it either. So you try to avoid conflict by inserting certain things, and just being honest with you, to a certain extent, things will be compromised because of that. We're living in a generation where these children definitely need to learn about STIs and STDs and what come, because I'm gonna tell you what I honestly feel like should happen is more so about sex and the responsibilities that come with it. Because I feel like if they stress that part of the responsibilities that come with it, because sex is a big deal. Now, people will try to say that it's not, and well, some people use it as a utilitarian. I get that, but why did it get to that? So when you start to teach children about sex in itself, you need to teach them about the responsibilities, the what ifs. Because most people, you know what I saw on TikTok the other day? One young lady say her mama was more concerned with one of them coming home pregnant than anything. That was the whole fact. But she was like, when you think about it, it's so much other shit that can happen with sex. A baby, like, yeah, you want to tell them they can come home with a baby, but it's so
What
much
about
other
them
shit.
herpes and-
Right.
The emotional trauma that some of it can
I
cause.
was just about to say that. So what about some of the baggage that's left? Like, she was on live. We was just having a conversation. Clearly, you're just talking about the responsibilities, and yeah, you want to emphasize a baby can come home
How
with
can
it.
you worry about a baby coming home and you ain't talk to your child about contraceptives, and,
Right.
alternatives, watching, who you having sex with? Like, what you expect?
Right.
You got to have them conversations.
And exactly, and that's what she was saying. She was just like, now that she think about it, and she was just thinking about the responsibility of sex. She was like, I don't even have kids yet, and I've realized that sex come with a lot of complications. It's a lot to come along with it. And I thought about it. I said, you know what makes sense though? If they did do sexual education and had those consequences and risks right there and more emphasized than anything versus the actual act itself. And because on average, the average woman, American woman, just being honest with you, their first experience with having sex is not voluntarily. Let's start there. It's not voluntarily, and it is traumatizing. It ain't even no nice experience. Like it's. If you ask most women about their first time and what they remember about it, it ain't gonna be nothing.
Nothing exciting.
Exciting, no.
Slick says some of the old stuff we learned back needs to come back. These kids need to know about sex and what comes with it. A baby is bad, but it's so much more than just that. You got to be a parent and not just your kids' friends.
Well, the realness of it is, I don't know, cause
Let me tell you something. We talked to all of our kids about sex, and I mean, I was explicit with it. I showed pictures. I showed everything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I showed them this stuff, and I talked to them about it. And I feel good that we had the conversation about it. But my daughter chose to have a child. That's all I could do is talk to you about these things.
Right.
I'm not gonna go. I mean, she was older. She was like 19 or 20. But I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. Hold your
we
hand.
know that it's only so much you can.
Right.
So much you can do or say, but I feel like most times when parents have done their part, they feel a little bit better about the situations that may come up.
Right.
Because it's like, I talked to her about that, or I talked to him about that.
Right.
If that happened,
I ain't never really had no conversation with my daughter about that.
See how when
well,
you
you
have
definitely
a daughter,
want
I
to.
have, but
it's a little harder.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you did those sons. I'm not saying I had them all in a room. Luckily, I had two sons. So it wasn't just I was just directed it at her saying
you talked to them
right,
and they
right.
listened.
You listening.
Yeah.
And, right. You paying attention to what
I
I'm
think I
talking
did
to
more
them
of that,
about, but you listening too.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Of course I was talking to her too, but it was just the point of it wasn't since I didn't just have the one child, I couldn't direct it to her like she was doing bad things. I directed to all of them. So that's how I did it with my daughter. Of course, as a father, you don't want to think about your daughter having sex, but it's a fact of life that it may happen eventually.
Well, the realness of it is, so when you hear about, as a parent, when you find out that your child is having sex, as a parent, yeah, it ain't the best thing you want to hear, but realistically, you think about yourself at the age that they are, and you have to be like, okay,
Right.
yeah.
What was I doing when I was there?
I was
Right.
knocking them down.
So you have to take that into consideration, and I talk about that all the time too. If you are a person that's going to have a hard time understanding that your children will grow up and develop into whoever the fuck they gonna be,
Right. That's the
then
point right
you
there.
might. So that's what I say about responsibility coming with sex. That's a part of it too, because even if you have a child, because having a child ain't really the hard part. Like you can have a child. but knowing what actually comes with the responsibility of parenting. Like, all of that needs to be inclusive in sexual education, because guess what it all start with? Sex. So you often want to you do want to talk to them about their experience, and you know everybody's first experience ain't gonna be no hallelujah good time and all this and that, but you want to teach them how to stay away from things that could complicate your first time experience.
Jen Quest says, I've worked to find a balance of creating enough exposure where my son can be educated about the right things, but not so much too early where it accelerates him into adulthood too fast.
Correct.
And that's the
It
fine
is
balance that we work.
It is a happy medium there, and the main reason is because you don't see. I think a lot of times people project when it comes to telling their children about sex or talking to their children about sex. But the main thing, honestly, is educating them. So you want to know what you already know. So what you know, like, what are some of the things that you would want to know about? You got to start off with that part of it first, because if you talking about something that the child ain't even familiar with,
I'm gonna tell you the funnest thing though. Happy birthday! Shout out to my daughter. She turned 20 the other day, right?
Yes, February 11th, baby.
Her little cousin called her the first time she hollering on the phone is, congratulations, you escaped teen pregnancy. What? Congratulations, you escaped teen pregnancy. I said,
Right.
so crazy.
You did not get pregnant in your teens.
That's right.
I said, that's so crazy.
Slick says, for example, giving your daughter birth control pills doesn't mean she wants to have sex necessarily. Jen Quest says, we're adults longer than we're kids, so you want to let them know. You want to let them know.
Exactly.
Want to let them enjoy childhood, but life is gonna life. So you gotta tell them what's happening in the world too in the right way.
I agree.
I'm sorry, I'm
absolutely
reading
agree.
upside down.
Oh yeah, he got his head
I
tilted.
got my
I'm
head
like,
hurt. So I can't read. It's just I'm reading upside down.
but yeah, like, and I totally get that, man. He's absolutely right when it comes to having that balance there. And I get it. You have to have that balance there, and you do not want them to grow too fast, but you also have to be realistic that guess what? A lot of the stuff that they will learn will come from horrible ass decisions and the people they choose to be around.
That's why
Yeah.
I think what's better than anything is try not to be so much of a controlling parent that your kid can talk to you. You know what I mean? Then you know what I mean? Because if they can't talk to you about little shit,
They gonna talk to somebody.
they're gonna talk to somebody. If they can
And it
come
might
to you
be
with little
Ray
shit,
Ray.
they definitely not coming to you with the real shit. So
Right.
you know
Ray
what I
Ray
mean?
gonna tell them wrong.
It ain't even about being your kid's friend, but being able to have a conversation with them.
Yeah,
A
like
real
that matters.
conversation, where they ain't got to bite that, where they ain't got to, you know what I mean?
Bite their tongue.
You know, they can tell you what's going on, and you don't go off the guy, and you don't lose it. You know what I mean? But
That definitely matters, and see, a lot of times parents don't really look at it like that. See, so we talk about strict parents and stuff like that. I feel like the parents today need to get stricter, like they really do. So like we got a curfew in the city of Atlanta where your child is supposed to be in the house by 11 p.m. Anytime between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. you should know where your child is, right?
Okay.
So they got all of these things that they having to put in order because, just being honest with you, a lot of parents ain't parenting. And they feel like when a child gets to a certain age that they can quit the job at that point. Even if the child is not legally able to make decisions for themselves, they feel like they're tired. Regardless of what done went on, whatever, they just tired, and so you'll hear a lot of them talking about, I don't understand why they got this curfew. I don't understand how they expect for me to keep up with my child. Like, what do you mean you don't understand why other people would want you to know where the hell your child is at all times?
Right.
Now, of course, if your child lie and do something different, you ain't got no control over that.
Right.
But you should definitely have an
You got a
idea.
child under 18, you supposed to know where the hell they at, or at least somewhat.
Bruh, you would be surprised at the amount of people that really get pissed off when you say the parents are to blame for some shit happening between the PM and the AM hours. Prime example, I was talking about it. Prime example, it's a young lady right now on TikTok defending her son, fighting for his life. He just got sentenced to life, right? Apparently he killed, he is accused of killing a valet driver that caught him in the act of breaking in a vehicle. And during whatever happened, during the confrontation or whatever, the valet driver ended up getting killed. He was a white man. She's trying to convince people on TikTok that her son is innocent and that it was somebody else who actually killed him. And she was saying how she, gonna sue, she gonna do this, she gonna do that because that was somebody. My son didn't do that. My son.
Did her son have a gun?
I don't know.
It wasn't.
But look though, but my son was there. But that man didn't have no business saying that to my son. That was above his. That didn't have nothing to do with him.
Hey.
Lale Love says some parents don't know where their kids don't know their kids don't know where their kids be at because they can't do nothing with them if they're single.
I don't
know.
know.
If you don't know where your child is, and when I say child, I'm talking about somebody who's not
17 or younger.
17 and under. Then
this little boy was 15.
You ought to be at fault.
This little boy was 15 years old when this incident happened, from my understanding. What do you mean? Yeah, he was there. He was breaking in them cars, but he wasn't the one that killed that man. And not only that, it was somebody else that killed that man. First of all, who was the somebody else? Because if your son was there, then he should know who the other person was that was there with him. That's the first thing.
Right.
He don't want to say anything, but he just got life. And you talking about you finna fight real hard because you feel like he didn't deserve that.
But he was there.
He was there.
On camera.
We see him on camera. Don't see nobody else on camera, though. And she like, y'all don't hear that noise. That sound like a horn, didn't it? Not from that car.
Right.
That he didn't, but we right here.
Right.
So just too much.
She's just trying to fight for.
It's
for
just,
her son.
and that's understandable. But the only thing these people saying is, if most parents parent from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., a lot of stuff that these children go through, if you knew where they were, and if you knew that they was at home with you, a lot of these children wouldn't be in the trouble that they in. Because how you gonna get in trouble at the house?
Right.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So when people talk about a child being held, like parents being held accountable for their children, they're talking about that kind of stuff. Because what do you mean you don't know where your child is that's under your roof that you're more than likely still caring for?
I don't know. It's like, I can only speak from my experience and my children, me personally, myself. It's like I wanted to know where my children was at all times, not just for the bad things that they may do, but for their own safety and their own sake. Like, I always wanted to know.
You would think that is the norm, but you think about the things that have gone on, and we see it on the news, we see it in different articles, and you ask the parent, "Oh, I dropped them off at Atlantic Station, or I dropped them off at Camp Creek. Oh, I did this, I did that. I don't know where they were. They told me."
Right.
Yeah. A lot of these parents lacks a lot to be desired.
That's what I'm saying.
Taking care of their kids.
I never forget when I went to Camp Creek with a reel to take them out to eat after their 8th grade dance, or formal or whatever, and saw so many children out there unattended, like, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that people would take their children to a place like Camp Creek or Atlantic Station or to the mall and leave them like that and not have any idea. This ain't Six Flags. This ain't I'm talking
Free
about.
fall. Just let them loose.
It was the craziest feeling I've ever felt in my life because, for one, all of these children out here, as soon as something happen, everybody gonna get to running. Somebody gonna get hurt and trampled. Like, you just think about all of the stuff that could. I don't know. I don't know. As a parent, I really feel like we have to step up and take accountability for certain stuff. Now, when your children get over the age of 17, you talk to, because I still talk to my children now. I'm gonna talk to till I can't even. I don't have a voice. But your decisions, baby, are primarily yours.
Yeah. Gent Quest says, in that Appalachia high school shooting case, it's one of the first things. It's one of the first times they are hard mark the parents accountable. Holding the parents accountable for the actions of their kid. That is getting tried by a jury. Lady Line Love says,
I absolutely agree.
That was one thing we didn't play about. We told our kids we're not going to jail for them, period, and they understood that.
Yeah, because you love your children, but you got to love them enough to know when they jeopardizing certain things that you ain't really with that.
Slick says the dropping off the kids, that should be a babysitter for a lot of these parents.
Man, they be out there for hours. Not just, nothing regular. I'm talking about hours. I'm like,
just outside,
just there, and then just the disrespect, just the I don't know. All I can tell you is this:
a lot of these parents leave a lot to be desired.
They really do, and we got, and that's something. But he's absolutely right. Their parent is on trial for the school shoot.
As he should. I think he bought him the gun.
He not only was he the reason why he had the gun, but when you think about it, other
his way of thinking
nationalities
came from somewhere.
Right. Other nationalities, though, do start their children off with weapons early and sooner than most of them. Like most black children don't find out about a weapon until they find one or something like that. But as far as knowing how to actually operate one, yeah, they usually turn their children on to it. But they definitely gonna make an example out of him.
As they should.
Cause somehow, but I was just telling Eric and them about a young man had stole somebody's car.
Oh.
And the brakes went out.
Oh.
He died or something.
He died in the accident. The parents suing the person who car it was.
Say they had a duty to have good brakes in that car for their son to steal.
Yep, they shouldn't have had no faulty brakes in that car like that.
How you know he wasn't gonna get the brakes fixed tomorrow? I'm just saying, like, that would be my defense. Yeah. Oh, I know that I was gonna get the brakes fixed tomorrow, but unfortunately, that's why I wasn't driving. That's why I was driving this car.
But the gall of you to sue me because my damn car was too regular for your son to steal.
Yeah, that's some gall right there.
What?
Yeah.
Like for you, but that just goes to show where a lot of the mentalities are derived
People lack
from
accountability. Accountability.
Now your son breaking these phone calls, steal their car.
Allegedly.
No, this is you can Google it.
Okay.
That's serious. You can Google it.
She might sue us next, so they won't be careful.
Allegedly.
Right. But it's just the whole point of your son just went out and did all of this. And out of it, you say, you know what? Somebody, of course, pull her coattail to it, but it's just the point of you went out your way to not only your son violate these people, but you come and violate them too. Telling them they finna have to give you, you finna sue them because your car was faulty. When nobody would have even known my car was faulty if your child
kept his roguish ass out.
Right, like I'm like, what? But yeah. That's really a thing now.
He can get off that. But his defense is, I was gonna get it fixed tomorrow.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
but let me tell you something. You know, if that's one person that's doing it, you know that's something that they're doing now.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. That's a bit much to me.
Yeah, that's
way too much.
That's a lot.
You get violated and sued all in the same situation, and the only thing you come out of with nothing, not even a damn car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
'Cause
lot.
of
That's a
what?
bit much.
And the moral of the story is stay out people's shit.
Right. Keep it.
Because the brain might not work.
Line Lady Love says, I just posted something last month about why would 500 teens what would 500 teens be doing downtown in groups. Slick says, if the adults feel some type of way, they teach their kids the same warped beliefs.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do, and that's what
truth.
that's how we get to certain
That's why he
situations.
thinks he felt comfortable enough to go into a school and shoot them people.
Right.
And they say
Because
he had been all on the internet looking
Talking
at all
about
other school shootings and
Yeah.
stuff, you know, radicalizing himself.
and honestly, probably had even spoken to his parents about it. I don't know if they didn't take him serious or they felt like, oh, he ain't gonna do that. But no,
He crazy, but he ain't that
He
damn
ain't that
crazy.
damn crazy, but no, he was
And
that
he
crazy.
said, yes, I am. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, but look, I was telling Lab too, Eric. You think about people now that's got locked up when we was younger, right? And they got 20 years, and you know life wasn't life back then, and now it's time for them to come home.
There's a lot of people coming home, done came home.
That came home. It's a lot on coming home, and they're coming back to a world,
Totally different.
totally different world.
Right.
And I can be
I couldn't
honest.
imagine.
I don't know how I feel about them being welcomed in without some kind of rehabilitation or some sort of transition.
I'm sure they offer something, right?
Yeah.
Like a.
You seen how they sent Uncle Rainey home?
Yeah.
He didn't go through no transition center or nothing. They just called one day and told Mama them to come pick him up. What the hell do you mean come pick him up?
I think they do take them through transition centers now.
You would think, but that ain't the case for everybody. If you mess around and max out, because you know, like, a lot of times when they go through they get audited or some shit, and they go through that paperwork and see you supposed to be getting out, like, they ain't finna take you through no transition and you get out in 30 days. Like, how they gonna do that? Because the system don't work that
hard.
fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's got to
saying?
be some kind of program.
So so they got to figure out some kind of program and some kind of release that they're going to do to help these people get acclimated back into the world. Because if you've been gone over 5 years, baby, you coming back to a world that you ain't never knew.
Alana Layla says they were rehabilitated in jail. Six says the
Man.
halfway house supposed to help.
If you look at what's going on in these prison systems now, do y'all see what's going on now where they having all of these different rates? So this year, well, last year it started at Washington State Prison, and it's still going right now. All these people deceased behind whatever happened at Washington State. Now they were having visitation, and they say something transpired with the I guess with the gangs, and whatever transpired, it caused a riot. So people been passing away, getting killed, dying, all this stuff in these different prisons, and they still going on like right to this day. And this started
like
last
gang warfare.
a gang warfare. So this started last week. So that's what I'm saying. So the one guy was supposed to be due to come home in a week or two, and he got killed.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, they having all these gang wars and stuff, and if they focused on stuff like that, they understaffed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot going on.
With the way the prison system is now, they you know, because when they started privatizing prison, they locked that. It's so many people got locked up, but now by you know, these prisons are sitting below population now, so a lot of these prisons are suing these governments for not having enough prisons. Y'all know that? So it's a lot going on.
The privately owned prison.
Oh, okay. So how do you know if it's a privately owned prison or not?
It's on the stock exchange.
Yeah.
Most of these
Or you
prisons-
can look them up. Like,
Yeah.
you look them up. You just have to look up each individual one. Like, it's not something that the state says, oh, this prison is managed by Dosnada Prison Services. They don't put it out there like that.
But yeah, you can find
so
out
you
though,
have to do
yeah.
your research and actually find out.
Right.
But yeah, I could believe
But see,
that, but
that's
they
the
got
reason-
a lot going on.
That's another reason for the ICE. That's why they're just locking up anybody, because they need to fill these facilities with people. They don't give a damn if you're a citizen or not. You got to be in there for a little while. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they just
That's
I
crazy.
think that the difference with ISO, they making their own facilities though.
yeah, they doing that now instead of privatizing prisons. They
Oh,
privatizing
'cause I
detention
seen-
centers. Same
Yeah.
thing, but you know, different people. They put different people they putting in. Now they privatized in prisons in the 90s for the black and brown. Well, how many more can get up in there? But now they privatizing them for the detention centers for the immigrants and stuff. For the,
Lane Love says, why do you think they get their GED and some get degrees? Donna, that's nothing new. They've been doing it. I guess you're talking about the violence in the
Well,
prison.
no, I understand the warfare that is going on. I understand, you know, that it's dealing with gangs and stuff like that. The only thing that I'm saying is it just seems like it needs to be something in place for the rehabilitation part of things.
I agree.
Like if you're transitioning somebody from anything over 5 years, you should be able to, it should be a process. It's no way that a person only having less than 30 days to still be in prison should be in general population. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's no way that they should even be, you know what I'm saying? Because you in jeopardy already,
Right.
just because your release date so soon. So the only thing I'm saying is they need to have something set in place for the
system where
transition
when you going
of
down,
coming
you got
back
6
into the
months,
real world,
send them
right?
somewhere else.
3
You
months.
got 3 months, send them somewhere else.
Correct.
days.
Like it should be something set, but they
I agree.
saying that things are not like that because of the different because of being understaffed, things of that nature. But the only thing I'm saying is I get that part too, but it shouldn't be. It should be somebody working behind the scenes that actually make sure these things are done.
Well, I think the problem we have though is that we are thinking with common sense and we're thinking with caring minds.
And
We
they
gotta
thinking
realize
about
these people
profit.
don't give a fuck. They
Yeah,
just they thinking profit. Okay, your ass finna go. Bye. They are not.
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah, because they ain't
about the
doing
caring
nothing.
part.
They ain't doing nothing for protecting or nothing for.
They don't care.
And even if you don't care, I get that. But at the same time, you don't want because you really jeopardizing
No, they
yourself
not.
too.
They
I
not
guess they ain't
jeopardizing.
studying the workers
They don't
either,
care.
the
They
employees
don't.
and stuff
They
either.
don't care. They don't. Let me tell you, they don't care. Most prisons are numbers.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not.
it.
There's not a person, and that's why you hear so many. You know, they just animals. They animals. They need to be. They don't need to have no 3 meals a day. They don't need to be this. They don't need to be that. They need to just be in the cell all day. You know, that's the mindset that a lot of people who are
have.
outside running these prisons and who you know the government. That's the idea that they have. They need to be locked up in cages all day. They're animals. They don't need freedom. That's why they're in prison. You know what I'm saying? It's just the caring part of the human aspect of prison has been removed, so they don't care.
And I can see that, man. I just think about, like, a lot of the people that I know that have gone to prison weren't just no messed up individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't no bad people type situation. So, for them to actually go through that and actually live through that and then get a chance to come home.
Lion Love says we don't hear about it until the news airs it. I guess he was talking about transition.
No, yeah.
And she also said, "Did you know you don't have to go to college to study law? Yeah, you can study anything
Oh no, you can,
out of college.
you can. Everything is accessible now versus how it used to be. And me and Corey talked about that when I was telling her about my major in college was criminal justice, and anything you did with criminal justice, you had to be a police officer first. Back in when I was in school, and I was just like, I knew I didn't have no option to be no police officer. I got a daddy that was killed in the line of duty.
Right.
Not saying that would happen to me, but do you know how traumatic that would be if that did happen to me and I've seen it before?
Right.
It'll be like, damn, you didn't learn, huh? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So it was kind of like, no. But it wasn't a way around those things until years later. And they made it where, but yeah, you shouldn't have to be no police to be that.
Right.
Or, because it just didn't make sense.
I think the police need to study criminal justice in order to be police.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely
Need more studying than going to police academy.
Yes.
A lot of these fools out there.
Now, they need to give them y'all need to have 2 years college and studying law before y'all come to
Now
be a police
that
officer.
I absolutely agree about.
But I guess the problem, like to say about prisons, they don't have enough people applying, so they just taking whoever they can get.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and that's what it brings. That's when it brings in safety measures. Like that's when you have because we have always known that people who work for the prisons a lot of times would end up dealing with someone there, or whatever. But like recently, I think that was like 2 years ago when that guy offed himself and off the lady who worked in the cafeteria at the penitentiary because they had a personal relationship with each other. He actually got the weapon or allegedly got the weapon from her. Like she bringing in all of this stuff. This her man. He left a whole suicide note to tell them exactly why he did that to you and him. So that's what I'm saying. So like it's just when you settle down and just allowing any and everybody to come into these facilities and stuff, those are the chances that you take.
Right.
Now we got safety measures going on because what? So that's why I was saying like we know certain things have been going on in prison since forever. We get that part. But then some kind of reform has to be set in place where those marks are not missed.
Okay. I agree.
Where
I agree too.
if you're transitioning out of whatever you're going through and you coming into the real world, you need to go through something. Because I could not imagine how a person coming out from 20 years feel coming out to what we living in now.
Yeah. Cause things were going on 20 years from what it was 06, 05, 06.
Yeah. So you think about somebody who went down the road, you know what I'm saying, during that time and compared to now, and they coming home, just the whole world is totally different.
I agree.
Like I don't know. So they doing a lot of stuff for prison reform, and they have a lot of petitions that you guys can actually file. And you can always go up under the Google and look up the petitions for all kind of prison reforms and stuff. Man, that might be something that we should start paying more attention to. And even if we can't relate, we know somebody that's affiliated or that is affected by
Programs will help somebody.
Yeah, you know, like even if it don't help you right now, you never know how it will. So that's the only reason why I even brought it up, and just to know that parents have to be held accountable because it's a lot of these children getting sentenced to. That little boy was 15 when he killed that valet driver.
Well, black children always get sentenced more than white children when it comes to getting tried as an adult. That's automatic. It's automatic. There's no allegedly. I've read about it. I saw it. I studied it.
It's the facts.
It's the facts. Black children always get sentenced as adults and get a higher sentence when it comes to stuff like that than white children do. That's just the way that's how the justice system is. They don't look at them like
black
children.
and brown kids as children.
Right. Yeah. They don't look at them as little children. Slick says some people aren't ready to be police. They became cops for the wrong reasons.
But
that
that's
much power given to some
a beat a nigga ass certificate. That's what that's
right.
what a lot of them.
Exactly. A lot of them do become law and authorities of the law for different reasons, and I get that too, because I can see why some people would do it, but the whole point of the matter is they got to know that they'll be held accountable for their actions just as well as anybody else's. Now, I don't care what you choose to do for a living. You better know you still.
Right.
Yep.
So you can have as much power as you think you have, but you better remember.
And they remind you too once you get out.
Oh yeah.
You get out of place, you'll be reminded.
Exactly.
One way or the other.
Exactly. So that's what I say. Stay focused. Don't forget the plot.
Right.
I agree.
If that's what you went in it for, then let that be the reason. But don't forget the plot.
Right.
Cause baby, they're like, hey, and families too. They got to start like. My whole thing is like being able for a criminal or a person who has broken the law to be able to sue a family that they violated is insane. Especially when
that's about like breaking in somebody's house and they protect their house and.
But do you see?
That happen before.
Do you see how many people Do you see how many people recently that's been going down for protecting their homes? Oh, now you can kill them, but you gotta kill them like this.
Yeah, I'm a kid.
What do you mean? You can shoot them.
Back in the house. Come
That's
on
what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean I can shoot them, but I gotta do it like this? In the heat of
If
the
they
moment.
running away, you're not supposed to shoot them.
How do I know they running away? I'm
Most times, if you're adrenaline
They might be
rushing,
running
you
upstairs
don't
where my children at.
You don't even know what these folks.
Hey,
If somebody
stay out
come
my
that,
damn house.
exactly.
Right,
If somebody come that close to your house, see, that's my whole thing. Cause they were trying to say, oh, you can't just shoot nobody because they getting packages off your porch. I get that. But if you come to my damn porch, you know what's on the other side? It's me and my family. So if you have enough nerve to come on my porch, you know what? You got enough nerve to come on in. See, it start off on the porch.
You gotta drag me and make sure you ain't got no ring camera.
And then they talking
you
about.
can turn them off.
Yeah.
But no, y'all. But look, they talking about the ring cameras. Now they suing folks. But what's up with this? Ho. I know one of y'all should know. What's up with this Guthrie case?
Oh, the lady who the
Got kidnapped?
mother who got kidnapped.
Yeah. Do y'all think she's still living?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I because they were asking for like a ransom or something, some
I think so.
bitcoins. Or some shit.
Yeah, but nobody never got nothing. The people told them that they would release whatever they wanted if they showed them that their mother was still living. Ain't nobody showing that.
Well, I don't know about that part. But at first, allegedly, they said the brother-in-law was being looked at. Allegedly.
Because they said the lady went out. Yeah, they said the lady went out. Somebody dropped her off at the house, and then they never seen her no more.
But then they got the guy at the door with the
Then
mask on and
yeah.
the gun. So it's that.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
don't know.
like
Sound
satire.
like
I don't know.
An afternoon movie or some shit.
Yeah, we
A
don't.
Lifetime movie.
A Lifetime movie.
Yeah, like we'll know in a few days.
So
but
we was talking about being released, right? And I had a story in my DM where a guy was talking about his friend. He said his friend's wife, they've been married for like 19 years. Well, the wife had a boyfriend before they got married. The wife had a boyfriend like a year or two before they got married. So she had a boyfriend that went to prison for 20 years. He went to prison for 20 years, so they got married like a year or two after that.
He went to prison.
After he went to prison.
Okay.
Well, he finna get ready to get out. We just talking about people getting out
Right.
after 20 years. He finna get ready to get out. So she went and visited him, went and met him and everything. So after he's out, so she decided that her husband after 19 years that she don't want to be with him no more. She want to go back with the guy who just got out of prison.
Okay.
So they getting divorced. So I'm thinking to myself, you wasted my time for 19 years being in love and thinking about this dude for 19 years.
Yeah.
And now you done wasted my time, and I think they got children together.
That's terrible.
so when you 20, 30 years old and you here 20 years, you don't really know if you gonna live them 20 years. Like, you know for sure that you want to continue to live outside.
Well, I don't think she should have got married, though.
Nah,
She could have
shouldn't got
lived and not got married. Because you done wasted my time. Well, see, that's what I'm going with, Miss Miss.
Well,
Locke.
women-
You done wasted my time
Know that
trying to live, but you ain't giving me a chance to live, too, because now you going with this guy. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I get what you're saying, but don't waste my time, too. If you're not over this guy, you still thinking about that guy, okay, live, date, go out, have a boyfriend, have a girlfriend, do whatever. But don't marry me and waste my time from somebody who actually love me and want to be with me.
The thing about it is,
That's
you-
for her to have too much sense. And
yeah, and then
compassion.
not only that, you
ain't
don't
work.
even think like that at that age.
At
no
30?
Man, not at no 20, 30 years old, no. Because she feeling like, well, 20 years, I don't tell him what all he could have going on in 20 years. Now, because I know that it could seem like she's not compassionate. She been talking to this man the whole time. She might not
ain't
even been
shit.
talking to this man.
You damn sure ain't shit.
She ain't shit. I'm sorry. I
She
know what
right.
you
No
trying.
circumstances. I
Right.
ain't any sympathy for her.
We've been married for 19 years. We ain't been we ain't been adult wrestling for 19 years. We've been married for
Ain't
19
got
years.
kids.
You're right.
Did she have kids with the guy that was locked up?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Like, it gets
Don't waste my time.
it gets
I get
complicated.
it. just say, look,
She lucky if he ain't tap that tater. He ain't put knock that head up.
Well, the thing about it is, like I told Lab, it depends on the condition of the marriage. Because they might be married, but that don't mean they
He probably just ain't there. He just been a place warm.
Or
You
a
know
placeholder.
how many
A
men
secure.
do that for women every day?
Yeah.
Men
Do
do
what?
that
Do
all
what?
the time.
Place
To
warm.
make
For
them a
place warm.
placeholder. Yeah, make them a placeholder.
Yeah.
we ain't talking about what men do right now.
Yeah,
We're talking about this
that
heifer
man.
did.
We talking about this heifer. The married.
I don't know.
She
I
married that man. She knew she's finna. She waiting on the guy.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
But that's what
The
I'm
married part is
saying.
what
She
I have a
might
problem with.
not have been waiting on. She thought she was in love with. She thinking somebody came after the sentencing, and now she done met somebody else, and now they love each other.
I ain't got no sympathy for
You
her.
look.
I can't
you stretching
say-
it. You stretching
I
it.
can't say
You
that
got for
she
your
was.
sister. You stretching
Let me
it.
tell you something though, and mainly because I can't say that she was sitting there waiting for no man for no 20 years. I think it might have played out like that, but I don't see her just like sitting around
Look,
waiting for the man for 20 years.
They send each other letters. They talking to each other. She taking her collect calls on the phone. Trust me. You know how I know? Because it was so much easier to get back together. It was so much easier for her to, let's say, drop me to go with Dosnada.
Let me tell you
You
something.
get what I'm saying? Because you have to, if you don't know what they've been doing in prison,
let me tell you
you
something.
got to know something to just drop
I'm
me.
going to just say this. The average man that's in prison ain't coming home to who they left out here in the streets like that. So really and truthfully, if I was her, I wouldn't do it. Because on average, when men come home, they like the one that done left them in there, they like the ones that done left them in there struggling.
Not the one that took
Not
the
the
ride
one
with
that took the ride with them. So that's why I'm saying I know what it seemed
They
like.
want to hook up. They go, why the fuck you ain't been taking my calls in 2
Right,
years?
right. Like
Bitch, you know I love you.
That's why
I'm gonna always love
I
you.
just don't think she was riding with home like that. I think that she thinks to a certain extent she owe home this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's some shit like that going
How
on.
she owe him?
Man,
And
no
she
telling.
done married
It
How she
depends-
owe him when
She done married a
he
whole
obviously
nother
didn't
man.
do shit for because she done married somebody else to take care
19
of.
years.
19 years.
Bruh.
Shit.
You'll be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll be surprised. Only thing I say is it might not be what y'all think it is.
Oh, it's exactly what I think it is. She ain't shit.
She a liar.
There is
A
no
cheater.
like Alana Layla, young lady, been married for 19 years. She her boyfriend previously, who she was with before she got married and got with her new husband, went to prison for 20 years. He is getting out, so she has decided that she wants to be with the guy who's getting out of prison. So she's divorcing her current husband of 19 years to be with the guy who's getting out of prison, who she was with before the marriage. That's what happened, because she said she wanted to know what's going on. That's what happened. So, like me and Dosnada said, she ain't shit.
I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's happening like it's being presented. And then too, like I said, her marriage couldn't have been no great situation for her to just up and leave it like that.
She might have been. See, that's what I'm saying. See, you are saying exactly what I'm saying. It had to be something going on where she knew when he get out, it's all going down. Because you're going to jeopardize this security.
You don't even know if a person is going to live through them 20 years. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that is how it's presented is what
All
it
I'm
is.
saying, everybody better have backup plan. Cause these folks got
Everybody better have a backup plan.
Because these folks got 2-3 backup plans. Nigga in jail.
Men need to learn. They need to have a backup plan
Yeah,
for a
cuz.
backup plan for the backup plan. Always have some money stored.
She got a nigga tucked off in jail.
Yeah. She done hit this thing in jail.
Not tucked off.
She got a nigga tucked off in jail. Hell no. Crazy. Yeah, well.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
Men do it all the time. I I dealt
Y'all
with
can't do
somebody.
that thing we do. I
And
hate
I-
women.
and
I hate
I
when women
get
holler
that.
about men. Y'all supposed to be better than we is. We ain't shit.
Y'all supposed
But
to lead by
listen.
example.
Be better. Be better.
Listen, but
Quit
this
talking
is-
about what men do. Shit.
This is the thing. Like, for instance, I dealt with somebody that knew. Now, this person knew they was trying to actively be married with their wife, but every time the wife do something, I'm one of them kind of people where you can be on and off of me to a certain extent because I don't want to be bothered all the time anyway.
Right.
So, but when I picked up on it and kind of figured out what was going on, I'm like, home, you super lame for that. Why don't you just go be with your family? You got a whole wife you're interested in. Why? Then
Anytime she say something about the way, let me call goddamn.
right.
Who the fuck goddamn?
Cause your wrestling prospects look better.
That bitch done got on my nerves. Wait a minute.
But that's what I'm saying. Men do that shit all the time, but they'll be want women
That
to
call a
do
heat
it.
check, man. Goddamn.
Temperature check.
Temperature check.
But the crazy thing is when a woman pick up on it and figure out, like, bruh. Like,
First thing they say, you just got to out with your wife, didn't you?
right.
Nigga,
And then,
I ain't spoke to you all week.
right, and then they get mad when you call them out on it and be mad, but it's like, bruh,
like, bitch, you got a camera on me or something?
right, like, keep it 100. Keep it 100.
I'm just saying, don't waste the time of the person you with.
Yeah, 19
Go on, let
years
him be
old.
free too. Let him live a life too.
Man, I'm telling you,
Let her
I
live
just
a
don't
life,
feel
too.
like it is what it's presented to be, man. And I could be wrong, but I don't think that it is what it presented to be. Like, man, I done been
That
with
nigga gonna
somebody.
need somewhere to stay when he get out of jail.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Now, you know that nigga trying to do nothing beat to get over
And
probation.
she got good credit.
Yeah, he gonna be gone like a motherfucker. Then she gonna be looking back for that husband she had for that 19 years. He's somewhere distraught and looking crazy. He compete with a nigga in jail.
Right. How do you compete with a nigga that's getting out of prison though? Like, come on, man. That's a hard compete. And I know
You
it's
think
a lot,
so?
and I know it's a lot of guys who in relationships with women that they got boyfriends that's in prison that they probably competing with, like real deal. Don't even know that they competing with them because the woman saying, "Oh, we don't talk no more, we don't do it," and they that whole damn compete with them, like real deal. Like
you think about so you actually don't think you in competition with nobody when you dealing with people?
I don't think I should be. Like if I am in competition, let me know so it could be a fair fight.
No,
you let him know.
Just on some natural type shit, you in competition.
No. If it's just natural, like if it's just me and you
trying
together
to win
and
no
somebody
motherfucker.
walking down the
Loud.
street, there's no competition.
If you got a girlfriend, your girlfriend is in competition for you too.
No, they not.
Yes, they are.
I'm not entertaining shit.
That don't mean that don't mean that it ain't coming to you though. Is what I'm saying. It don't mean that you
Ain't
ain't got.
nobody throwing panties to me. Ain't nobody throwing wet panties to my ways.
So you
That
saying
don't-
every relationship is competition?
Every relationship
It's
is
always
competition.
Listen to what I'm saying. I am definitely saying that any relationship or marriage that you get into, you have some competition. Now, the person that you marry may be a person that don't cheat or don't care about that competition, but it is some competition now. Not just from people that they know, but people that they don't damn know or they ain't met yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can meet people anywhere.
Right.
So, like, it's just, and see, for a lot of
So
women,
the competition ain't never over what you got there
but
saying.
no, it's not. It's never over.
Yes.
Ever. I don't even care how long y'all been married or whatever. You're always going to have competition. And to be perfectly honest, let me tell you something. It ain't all that bad. You should let me and that is supposed to motivate you to treat your mate good. To me. Cause guess what? In my mind, and let me just say this, to me, I may not be the best person for you, but I'm gonna make it hard for the person that come behind me. So, like, just being honest with you, at any given time, yes, it's competition out there.
I always feel like it's a competition.
Yeah, you supposed to always feel like it's a chance, even because the realness of it is, most people who have who they want, the competition don't matter anyway. Like, it don't, male or female. It men or women. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be there all day long. But if you got who you want and you feel like y'all locked in, it don't matter. But, yeah, you treat your mate like somebody could come along and take them every day. Now, if you dealing with a
Not
headache.
just on Valentine's Day.
Hell no, not just on Valentine's Day. Now, if you dealing with a pretty headache or a walking headache, and you might not give a damn about the competition taking that motherfucker, you might be all right with that. That's what I'm saying. You might be all right with that. You feel what I'm saying?
You might keep buying shoes and shit.
Yeah, like
Buying the shoes and shit. You need another pair of shoes.
hoping she run off.
Hope she don't walk out your life.
But the realness of it is just you supposed to always treat your mate like it could be somebody else at any time. And in the event, that if it ever happened, then she ain't surprised. But you know, they don't make the shit right, but you ain't surprised.
Right. And then you go, if that happens to you, then you go find your competition like, hey, I'm free.
Exactly, and go from there.
I'm Denise Williams.
But Lyle, let me ask you this though: Do you truly feel like you could take somebody serious or marry somebody who don't have your same political views?
No. When it comes to politics and stuff like that, I'm very vocal about them type of things. Like, I don't even watch certain TV shows. I don't support certain actors. I don't do a lot of stuff when it comes to political stuff that they may support. I don't do it. So it's gonna be a very.
What about religious views?
Now,
you
religion
think
is different.
Okay.
Like, religion is different. Like, I can deal with somebody who's not religious at all. I can deal with that. I just don't think that. Now, my ex-wife, her family and hers, they were real religious. They weren't like, I don't think they were going to heaven. But let them tell it, they were real religious.
Okay.
I wasn't so. When you know what I'm saying? I wasn't that person. But we got along fine. It was like, when you go to church, you go to church. Leave me alone. I'm not going. It's just, and I might go sometime just to see if the feeling hits me. And I guess it was going to her church and her grandfather and her people that it just didn't hit me. So I could do that. Yeah, definitely.
So religion, it don't matter.
Political is different.
Political is different.
Right.
Okay.
Because I feel like politics has a bearing on my life, whether it's state, local, or federal. I feel like those have a bearing on my life. And if you don't have the same views as I do, then you're going to fight against my own best interest, and that's going to be a problem for me.
So what you think, Eric? You got as far as dating or dealing with somebody heavy, when it comes to
We definitely got a line.
Okay.
Kind of politically, some way. I mean, I don't consider myself a Democrat. I don't consider myself a Republican. Sometimes I don't even consider myself an independent. I feel like I just know as black people we can't afford to align ourselves with anybody because we don't know who gonna help. We got to figure out what's going on because all the parties fuck us over.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do what they say they're supposed to do for us. So my whole thing is, we gotta align politically a little bit or something.
Because I'm thinking about more so ethics than anything, right?
Yeah, morals.
Yeah,
values.
Because that's what I'm
thinking.
thinking. Because I'm like, if we got the same morals and values, and we got the same idea of right from wrong, and because like I said, people, it all boils down to people's examples.
Mm-hmm.
Some people's examples are horrible. Some people, because it's so like, even though you get raised in the same house with people and with things of that nature, you get raised. That don't mean that you have the same experience as the other people in the house. That that goes with siblings and cousins and family and friends and shit like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that you guys have the same experience, but you would think to some degree that you all have some of the same kind of values. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the main reasons that I came back and touched on that, because it's, I don't know, it get kind of different. Mm-hmm. When it comes to political for me, because I could in the house if you
if you thinking one way and I'm thinking another way, and we keep seeing this shit on the news, and I gotta hear your opinion, and your opinion some bullshit, and it's gonna be a lot of conflict.
So you think that's enough to be a deal breaker?
It can.
Political views, but yeah, it can be. It can, because it's the stress of it all. Like,
but I'm gonna tell you what usually happens. Most women align with their husband's belief. To try to, I think
Oh, okay.
so.
Slick said, but we need to know, but we need to both know that there is something bigger than us. I guess you're talking about when it comes to religion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all,
But religion the same way. Like you just asked that question about.
that goes back to men being leaders, right?
Mm-hmm.
It made sense exactly what you said. Most women do conform to what their husbands believe because they trust that their husband
You
has
think
to.
all them white women want men taking up whether they have abortions or not?
Right.
You know, most of them they don't agree, but you think they're gonna go against their husband?
Right.
That, and I think that's
You get
kind of
what I'm
like
saying?
where the disconnect is because a lot of women now are more vocal.
Oh yeah, you can be vocal all you want, but most of them ain't going against their husband. It depends on, I guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, y'all.
That's why most of these far right, you know what I mean, thinking people like most of their women probably don't agree, but you think they're gonna speak
Say
out against
something.
their
Yeah,
husband?
think they gonna say something about it? No.
Like,
I think the ones that do say something about it or do kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
it's
I
a
think,
rift in the relationship. It's a rift
yeah, I
in the
think that it causes some tension.
Because then that goes back. Then if you got that going on, how the kids thinking? You know what I'm saying? So now y'all agreeing. Now y'all bringing these kids up thinking a certain way.
I can be honest. I remember an older lady who used to work with me. I remember her telling me that, you know, how she was raised and stuff. And when she married her husband, they were only like 17, 18 when they got married or whatever. And she was saying how she took on his beliefs, you know, and things of that nature. But when he passed, she went back to what she
She
originally.
was back eating
Right.
pork and every goddamn
Yeah,
thing. Nigga
like-
died. Check on the pork chops.
See that pork chop?
Hey man, pork chops. That nigga gone.
She be baking and everything. Wrap
But
the
that's
pork
what
chop
you
and
just
bake it.
said. That, it made me realize that you're absolutely right. Because she was just, and what she was telling us about it, and I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, she was like, that was something that we didn't discuss. You know, like certain things just didn't take precedence with us before we got married, and political views and stuff like that, and religious views. None of that stuff really took precedence. She said her mentality and in her mind was that everybody lived a certain way, and that the certain way was kind of like how she was living and raised. So she thinking everybody just go to church. She don't know nothing about the other, other. She don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. So she was just saying how, and it made me realize that you're absolutely right. When a woman trusts a man, most times she follow, kind of following
politically
until she see that nigga taking them through an embankment or some shit.
Take her
She
through
like,
that. Take
nigga,
her
you
through
full of
that.
And
shit.
right.
Damn, you full of shit.
And she's like, you know what? I don't want to go there.
Lyle Love says, if you would have to be married or been married to know that, though, to understand that, I guess.
I don't know. I ain't never been married, but I would hope that I would marry somebody if I ever decided to take it that far. That I would marry somebody that aligned with what I kind of believed in, because at the age that I am, and I ain't getting no younger, I ain't finna be dealing with nobody that's supporting certain things. I ain't. Even if I don't have no whole lot to say about it, it's still certain stuff that will make me be like, you know what? I might.
Yeah, I don't think that. Okay, Shannon, I'll open the door in 1 second. When I got married younger too. I was 18 when I got married, my ex-wife, and I don't think that when it came to religion or anything like that, we already kind of aligned when it came to politics. We were young though, so when it came to religion, there was no aligning with. She did her thing and I did my own thing, because I don't think there was anything in our mind as far as you need to be religious with me or you. Now she tried to get me to come and go to church, but it wasn't a. This is what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This
It wasn't no ultimatum.
It wasn't no ultimatum.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I don't think she knew that's what she wanted to do. She was just doing it because her family did it. Her
Right.
family
That's
was in
all
the
she
church.
knew.
Right, that's all she knew. But it wasn't something that she was like, oh my God, if I don't go to church, you know, it was like she could take it or leave it. Mm-hmm. So it was no conforming, and I wasn't in the church. Like my family wasn't in church like that. Mm-hmm. My grandmama and them didn't go to church or nothing. So it wasn't like.
Oh, so it could go either way.
Right. Let me open the door.
Understandable. Well, we sure do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sitting in with us, Dosnada.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to be in here.
Look, sure. I was thinking last night. I said I'm gonna tell Dosnada to come through, man, and bless us with his presence.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if we didn't have anything planned or anything like that, I actually. I wasn't gonna even do a show today, but I'm glad that I did.
I'm happy too. I'm happy to be here.
I'm glad that we.
I miss it.
Look, he gotta bring his bike, okay?
Yeah.
Gotta do his stuff. Man, don't y'all forget every week, man, we have different shows on, right? Every day of the week. So on Sundays, which is today, we're the OGs. We're Westside Misfits. So we come on at 3:00. Yeah. And then we have Shannon Jackman. She'll be coming on shortly. She will do what is it called? Shantastic Storm. That's a tongue teaser. But she'll do Shantastic Storm at 5:30, and then on Mondays we have Dosed Up. He's here. We AD. I think he go by AD, but yeah. So we have
Medic God or Medic GD, something like that on Instagram. Yeah.
And I got to tell you who he go with too. And so we have him on Mondays, and then on Tuesdays we actually have
nothing. We're supposed to have you high yet on Tuesdays.
Yeah, we got a discrepancy in the since the New Year's in the schedules, but we do have some different spaces for you guys if you want to become a misfit, you know. But however, on Wednesdays we still have the Misfits of Comedy. On Thursdays we still have Changing Lives / Short
the
Mr.
Dollar
Short
Hour.
Dollar.
Yeah,
the
Short
Dollar
Dollar
Hour. And then on Fridays we actually have space there for you guys to join us. And on Saturdays DJ Lab and I do our own things. And we just started all back over again on Sundays. But if you see where you have an idea for a podcast or you want to be a part of the Misfits family, let us know. Or if you already have your podcast going and you want to use our platform, let us know that too.
Right.
And we can work it out. But we greatly appreciate you guys for stepping in. And once again, thank you so much, Dosnada.
Oh.
Yes.
The original.
Right. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
This Dosnada 2000, and y'all rocking with the Westside Misfits, baby.
Loud. Turn this one up, my boy. 3:00. Yeah. This radio. It's 3:00. It's 3:00. From 3 to 5, they going live. On Misfits Radio. Turn it up. That's my favorite show. It's 3:00. It's 3:00. 3:00. From 3 to 5, they going live. On Misfits Radio. Turn it up. That's my favorite show. From 3 to 5, they going live on Misfits Radio. Every Sunday, yeah, they certified. My favorite show. New guest this week, ain't no surprise what you been praying for. If you trying to take their top spot, you better pray some more. Slick got the camera rolling, lab on the ones and twos. It's a lot, they going in the dirt if someone come for you. This my favorite podcast, you listen, it's your favorite too. Playing all the hits where they in trouble if they play with you. Artists in your music in, come and get an interview. Tune in every Sunday, cause you know that's what I'm about to do. 3 to 5, they going live, black owned and black operated. Indie hits the mainstream, if it's hot, they gonna play it. I ain't even gotta say it, watch it back on Roku. Going live on IG or catch the show on YouTube. Tune in every Sunday and catch up on the latest news. Or close your ears and close your eyes, cause that's what all the haters do.